your host for I Am Sugar Mass, a show where we talk about Sugar Mass, of course. And I'm here with my first guest, my good neighbor, well-known, a familiar face when it comes to Carnival, all things Carnival, Ogaro, Monarch Ogaro. And again, he's been with Carnival for a long time. So if you want to tell us a bit about your involvement in Sugar Mass and what Sugar Mass means to you.
All right. Well, I'm happy to be here on I Am Sugar Mass with you, Mimi. And this is a series, of course, that I hope will continue so that we can spread the good word about Sugar Mass in St. Kitts. As you mentioned, my involvement started when I was quite a little baby. That
was yesterday, no?
Last week. It started in 1973 when the Junior Calypso competition was introduced here in St. Kitts. Prior to that, there was a Junior Calypso show in the Bastia Junior High School, because at that time we had junior high and senior high. And so it was so successful that summer that they introduced it. And it just so happened that I went to junior high school that year. And I knew I could sing. And I got, I mean, I knew I could sing. And so I got interested because I like Calypso as well. And so I started to sing in the Junior Calypso competition that year. And it just moved on from there. I was very successful. The first year, not so good. You know, but then after that, I decided, you know what, ain't no way nobody can beat me.
Oh, that's the attitude. That is it.
So I sang 2 first runner-ups and 4 crowns.
Oh wow, that's legendary.
The first Calypsonian in St. Kitts, Nevis, in St. Kitts, I'm not sure about Nevis, to win back-to-back crowns, back-to-back. 77, 78, 79. I know this is ancient time, but hey, history is always important.
Iconic. So fast forward to today now, we're in 2025.
Correct.
Tell us about your involvement. You're still deep in Carnival. You're the director of Sugar Mass.
Yes.
So how did we reach here? And again, what has changed? I mean, there's so much for us to talk about.
Yeah, I know. It started kind of in the administrative phase back in 2009. I had just moved back to St. Kitts, and the committee at that time asked me to help them with their, so I was kind of like in a subcommittee role in the PR department. And the year after that, 2010, there was a change in the Ministry of Culture. And I was home, and I kept hearing the rumors. They said, oh, you're going to be the chairman of Carnival. Everybody's calling your name. Nobody had come to me officially then. So that's exactly what happened. In the end, they came to me, and they asked me, this was, I think, Marcella Lieberd's ministry, or current dame, and Sharon Ratton, who was the PS in culture at the time. So they put me in, and that's actually the year Sugar Mass came about, 2010. So we're 15 years into Sugar Mass. And we had a very successful Carnival. That was my only year as chairperson of Carnival. But I've always supported Carnival. I'm a Carnival proponent. And so I followed throughout the year. I've done different things, performances and everything. Shannon Harley was my deputy chair in 2010.
The 1 year that you were chair.
Yes, yes. Shannon Harley was my deputy chair. So, I don't know, it's kind of like a thing where she tries to find me wherever I am. So she was the one who reached out to me in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, and said, hey, listen, I need you to do some PR work, some press releases and stuff like that for the Carnival, which I did. And then the following year, I guess the position was stepped up. They offered me the director of Carnival. And that's what I've been doing for the last, 3 years? So, and it's a very important job because
it is.
Back then when you didn't have the kind of support to run a festival of this magnitude. We didn't really have the kind of support. We had one or two people in the offices. One person who's here with us still is Shirley Adams. She's worked through and through, maybe even more than me, as it relates to doing Carnival, making sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And so that's where it all started. So I managed the office, the Carnival office, which is located.
And this is a 12-month-a-year operation.
Yes.
So plans as soon as Sugar Mass is finished, the other one.
Correct.
We start preparing.
Well, once we pay everybody.
Of course. We like to clear those things up.
Yes, clear them up. And that's one of my responsibilities as well, is to ensure that our service providers, our winners, our competitors are all paid. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that over the past couple of years.
I could speak to that myself.
Yeah, and as I said, having a 24/7 office, it definitely has helped Sugar Mass in St. Kitts to, step up
elevate,
to
for sure.
Yes, to such a great extent that, we had record numbers last year. Sugar Mass 53, we had record numbers. In the 2-week period during Carnival, 16,000 people came into St. Kitts Nevis.
Wow.
And 21 million spend. 21 million.
Spend.
Now, we don't get that money. The Carnival Committee don't get that money. The way how it works, of course, is people are coming in, they need car rentals, they go out to eat, they need hotels.
They need to get their makeup done, their hair done.
Exactly.
Yes, so it trickles down.
Correct. So that's where that 21 million is. And it was a great economic impact for us. Over the years, we really didn't know what the impact would be until we paid to get it done. And once we paid to get it done, we realized, wow, how do we top this? How do we top this? But you know what? We will. Sugar Mass 54.
I'm so excited.
We definitely will. It's based on the reaction that we're getting from folks
all over the world.
Correct. Not just in the Caribbean. Not just in the Caribbean. 40%. Or great percentage. Let me not say that because I'm not quite sure. Let me just say that a great percentage of the folks who came to Sugar Mass last year in St. Kitts Nevis were what we call term foreigners. These are people who are not necessarily from St. Kitts, because the folks are going to come home.
Of course.
The Kittitians and Nevisians are going to come home. What we want to do now is to reach out to the broader massive of people, and we're getting a lot of interest in that. All the influencers in the Caribbean, in the USA, everybody wants to come to Sugar Mass.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, you were mentioning that we're seeing record numbers. We're seeing Sugar Mass being publicized and promoted all over the internet. Every time I go online, I see some influencer, somebody with tons of views talking about Sugar Mass. So what changes did we make to actually attract this sort of attention? Because I can also remember where Sugar Mass was a little bit smaller. I was hearing about Trinidad, I was hearing about Barbados, but now I'm hearing about St. Kitts and Carnival. What changes did we make in order to get that buzz going?
In addition to, and as I said, the national events during Carnival are important.
Of course.
I know all the young ladies who are entering the Miss St. Kitts Nevis Queen pageant. So, they have fans and people go out to see these guys. I know the Calypsonians, so we do. The thing is that the folks who are coming in from overseas, they don't. So, in addition to the national events, and as an example, this year we have 25 private events
on the calendar,
with more screaming to come in. So, that's one of the important things. Our private events like the fetes, they bring big name entertainers in.
For sure.
And
For sure.
I mean, we're accustomed to big name entertainers here.
We are.
So we know how to act when they come. Some of the other islands are not as fortunate as us when it comes to getting these people and seeing them on a regular basis.
And also for the price.
Oh,
Also for
that too.
the price. Yes, also for the price.
That too.
They get a steal of a deal when they come here.
Exactly. And so that's one of the attractions of our carnival. Our mass as well has improved by
Significantly.
leaps and bounds. As a matter of fact, one of our mass bands, they bring 40% of their revelers in to St. Kitts Nevis for carnival. So it's really, really an interesting scenario that is taking place. And as I said, I think those are the things that has helped us to improve and, I mean, you know, showcase those numbers that we did last year.
So we're well on our way. It's December is coming. In fact, this year just flew by. December is right around the corner. We're in November, so I'm sure that you are neck deep in the planning of Sugar Mass. Again, as a former Calypsonian, starting out participating in junior Calypso Monarch, can you tell me a bit more about the junior Calypso Monarch for this year? I know that Carnival, yes, it's about fun and revelry, but we want to get everybody involved and we don't want to leave out the kids.
And yes, that's an important component of our carnival,
and
because
our
that's basically the breeding ground for the senior Calypsonians. I mean, you got guys like Starshield, Ranger, Cut, Singing Jackie, who've all participated in Queen Independent.
Yes.
Who participated in the junior Calypso competition, and then, you know, they transitioned into the senior Calypso competition. Because, listen, that's what we were living for back in the day. We couldn't wait to start getting licks from those big guys. You know, but it was important for us. And so...
And it still is important.
Correct. That's a significant part of what I do. I make sure that I'm around when they're doing anything. This year we have 14 junior Calypsonians. What we've done over the last 3 years, because we've had so many, and we try our best to encourage them, instead of doing like the senior Calypsonians having an eliminations and a semifinals, we decided based on the age group, we were going to split them into primary and secondary. So primary will go from 8 to 12, and then from 13 up, we'll have the secondary guys taking part. So every year, we've, you know, have 2 crowns for the last 3 years. Now, this was something that was done before under our previous chairperson, but it's important this year to ensure that we get all of these guys involved. We've done a tour with them to Nevis last year. We did our photo shoot, video shoot with them, choose numbers. And so, you know, we're making them an integral part of what we do for Sugar Mass. Because sometimes in the past, you know, you just hear about the big events, Miss St. Kitts Nevis, Calypso Monarch, but no. We want our youth Calypsonians to, you know, be an integral part of what we do for Carnival. So we have a good field this year. We have a reigning Calypso King who, in the secondary field, who doesn't want to give up that crown, because this is actually his last year in the Junior Calypso competition. And then, of course, we have the young lady who is the primary winner, you know, and it's really great.
She's exceptional.
Exactly. What I want to do, though, is one of the persons who were very instrumental in helping the Junior Calypso competition to get started is Irvin Sweeney. Irvin Sweeney is a former Calypso Monarch in St. Kitts, 1975. But he was a teacher at the Bastia Junior High School, Burden Street section. Burden Street section is what we now call CFP.
Okay.
So
you're giving me a history lesson right here.
I know. But he was very, very instrumental in putting this Junior Calypso thing together. And this is his 4th year now of making a contribution to the junior Calypsonians by providing trophies and a cash award for some of these Calypsonians. So we want to say special thanks to him, Hugh Rollins, and also Melvin Edwards as well. They were very instrumental back in the day. And so, yes, they were part of it last year when it was, of course, our 50th anniversary of the Junior Calypso competition, which was 2023. So, very important for me, as I said. Yes, I would love to see these guys grow. I know the importance of, Calypso and soca and how it can create an avenue for you to live.
Correct.
Not just to sing, but to live as well. So that's key. That's key for me. And so that's why I throw my support behind them, no matter what.
And while we're talking about the kids, we're going to talk a little bit about the Junior Carnival Parade.
Well,
which is super exciting as well.
I know, and that's a significant part of our development as well. As I said earlier, mass is like really crazy now in St. Kitts. I mean, the kids are not gonna put on some of the stuff that we see.
Right, of course. We have kid appropriate and culturally relevant costumes.
So this year we're doing National Treasures. So we're focusing on a lot of our historical sites, both in St. Kitts and Nevis, and also some of our cultural elements as well. So that has gone very well. A couple weeks ago, we did a school tour, 16 public primary schools in St. Kitts. We're now working on Nevis to hope to get some kids over here as well. Don't know how that's going to work out, but we're trying our best to ensure that we get participation from Nevis. And if you're watching this podcast, parents, it's free. All the costumes, are free. And if you're in Nevis, it doesn't cost you anything to come to St. Kitts. We'll take care of you.
Children and free don't normally go together, so that's very good.
So, yes, and so that's one of the important parts of our Carnival as well. And later on, maybe within the coming days or weeks, you'll hear about our sponsor who has come on board to ensure that the children have a great time for the Junior Carnival Parade, which will be staged on the 27th of December. It's still always the last Saturday in December. Kind of strange this year because it comes right after Juve, the day after Juve, but we'll make it work.
We have the energy.
Correct.
They have the energy.
I know.
They have. And you mentioned sponsored. I just wanted to mention our sponsor for this podcast. It's Opus Wine. So cheers to Sugar Mass.
Yes.
All right, so any last words, any last thoughts? Again, we're neck deep in the preparations for Sugar Mass. What can people look forward to? You mentioned that we have record amounts of people who are flying in. What should they expect for this year's Sugar Mass?
Well, listen, if I know that we would like to think that everybody has the information, all the information, but of course that's not true.
Right.
So we want people to contact us if they're looking for any kind of information whatsoever. And we're easily accessible on social media.
Of course.
We have our website, skncarnival.com. You can email us at info@skncarnival.com, or you can give us a call or just walk into the office. And, we've had inquiries from all over the world. People will come in, want to come to play mass. People want to know if they can.
Well, they need to hurry up.
I know. They definitely need, because I've listened to some of the the mass bands, and they are selling out pretty fast.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, my main thing right now is to ensure that folks get all the information, so they can keep listening. Every week we're on two of the major radio stations here in the Federation. Wednesday and Thursday for Sugar Fix, where we feature a lot of folks who are involved in stuff that's happening around the time. We also focus on our competitors and also our private events as well. So, you can listen there. We're trying to reach out as much as possible. And yes, if you need any information.
Yes, of course. And as you mentioned, our social media pages are always active. Facebook, Instagram, we're all over. Any information you need, the calendar is there posted. Make sure that you come at the right time, have your events lined up, have your energy lined up.
And we've updated the calendar from time to time. So because we add new events. Yes.
Okay, I was here with Monarch Ogaro, my good neighbor, and the director of Sugar Mass. Again, so much exciting news. I really can't wait to experience, because it's not just something to see, it's not just something to hear, it's a whole experience. So I can't wait to experience this Sugar Mass.
I am Sugar Mass.
Carnival, we love you.